Hello, my name is Joshua Wolf, and I'm here with Matt Moriarty. And
Hello.
I'm here to interview him for art history and talk about art in the film industry. Okay, so first thing, what do you see as the role of visual arts in society today, particularly in the film industry?
Well, visual arts is a big picture just for the simple fact that now you have more of the cinematographers getting more praise for actually what they do, and they actually get their actual recognition for what they've done. Birdman, um, numerous films have actually gotten more attention about their cinematography and their visual art. And especially in film, it's a big part of what the movie is, because if you have no visual arts, then you have no movie.
I agree completely. The setup, the stage design is all very important role. The next question I have is new communication and media technologies is just quickly advancing, and now it's kind of in the access of everyone's hands, and you can get everything streaming now and all of that. So, do you think this is a good or bad news for future filmmakers?
Well, in some aspects, it can be good, and it can be really good because you can market yourself without even having to hire anyone, which is a plus. But at the same time, it can be bad because stuff gets leaked all the time. I mean, the new Suicide Squad photos, they just ruined a bunch of the plot for that. Um, yes, I mean, it boosts the movie in the end, but at the same time, there's people that don't want to see that, and that's where it comes to the bad aspect. You get stuff leaked. I mean, Game of Thrones had a problem with that.
Yeah, the first four episodes.
That had the first four episodes released, and they were very livid about that. And I contribute that to new media. They just get leaked all the time.
Okay. Imagery and symbolism is a recurring thing in our industry. And do you have any examples that you find that happen a lot in the film industry?
Yeah, it reoccurs all the time. Obviously superheroes, that's one of the biggest and hottest things out there right now. The second one, I guess you'd have to say either action or horror, because there's a lot of horror movies that are just getting remakes, and that's just repeating itself over and over, and it just creates a cycle.
Do you see any symbolism within that keeps getting repeated, like smaller things?
Yes and no, I guess you could say. The symbolism, I guess, the story always goes on, especially some of the horror movies need to keep going, but then you got the stuff that doesn't need to keep going and just needs to stop where it is.
I like that answer. And who's some of your favorite visual artists?
My favorite visual artist would have to be, from an art perspective, it would be Van Gogh, because he was just very crazy and got his own ear off. And then Leonardo da Vinci was my all-time favorite, because he was just so weird and so out there before his time.
Any pieces that come to mind of these two artists?
Leonardo da Vinci would be the Vitruvian Man.
Vitruvian Man.
Okay. And then Van Gogh, I like Starry Night. I like all of his work, really, but Starry Night's
beautiful. It's a beautiful piece.
There's so many renditions of it. It's just awesome.
And have you feel that other people's artwork has influenced you?
Oh yeah, definitely. Quentin Tarantino's artwork, yeah. I mean, you got those cuts, and then Richard Linklater, another one. He's just a really those two guys are just awesome, self-taught and awesome guys.
And just finally, what do you see the future of the industry with all these advances and all this new education, making this art more accessible for people to learn and teach themselves and to just pull it together?
The future, I would see movies being a lot different, for the simple fact that now there's a horror movie somewhere in the film circuit that you have your own choice to make the hero go a certain way, or have someone do a different option. They have 3 options, and I mean, that alone is pretty awesome.
Thanks really for your time, Matt.
No problem.
And thank you for the interview. And I
Yeah.
wish you luck on your interview.
Thank you.